Hi viewers, welcome to Yogi the Math Tutor. I am your Naresh. In this video, I am going to tell you about the examples on irrational numbers and the solutions of exercise 1.4. So here, example 7th question. So that root 2 is irrational. And we know root 2 is irrational. Why? Because we can't write in the form of p by q. But we are going to show now that root 2 is a irrational number. So to prove root 2 is an irrational number, first of all we are assume root 2 is a rational number. If it is root 2 is an irrational number, root 2 will become p by q. Why? Because I told you that root 2 is an irrational, so we can write root 2 as p by q form. Now what is the rational number p by q? Where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0. It is a definition of the rational number. So root 2 I am taking it as a p by q and I return the condition for p and q. Now if p and q have the common factor other than 1, then divide by the common factor. Root 2 is equal to a by b. So why I am taking a by b? So a by b are the co-primes here. So a and b are co-primes. So if they are co-primes, so their HCF will become 1. Now you can take root 2 is equal to a by b as a first equation. Now squaring on both sides. Now root 2 whole square, which is equal to a by b whole square. I am doing the squaring on both sides. So now we can cancel the square root and square. You will get 2 is equal to a square by b square. Here separating the square for the both numerator and denominator. See, 2 is equal to a square by b square. Now you can take the cross product. You should multiply 2 into b square. So 2b square is equal to a square. Now you will get the second equation. You should take it as a second equation. Now look at here. When we are transposing this 2 to the right side, it is dividing. Now we are transposing if we are transposing this 2 to the right side, a square is dividing by 2 now. So a square is divisible by 2. Then what will happen? A also is divisible by 2. And you remember here, a is also divisible by 2. And next you should take a is equal to 2c. Here for some integer c. So here you should take some integer c as a value for c. Now what will become? Now you should do here, or now you can submit this a is equal to 2c in the second equation. So what is the second equation? Here we have 2 times of b square is equal to a square. Now you can submit this a value as 2c, that it will become 2c square. Left side we have 2 times of bc square. Then 2bc square is equal to, we are separating the square, 2 square means 4 and c square. Here if we are transposing this b to the right, 2 to the right side, what will become now? 4c square by 2. So we are dividing 2 ones are 2 twos are. Then here you are getting b square is equal to 2 times of cc square. Here if you are transposing this 2 to the right side, what is the meaning? B square is divisible by 2. Then b is also divisible by 2. Now look at here. Here a is also divisible by 2 and b is also divisible by 2. So now what it is meaning? Now 2 is a common factor of a and b. If 2 is a common factor of a and b, which is contradicts, so root 2 is a irrational number. Why? Because first time, what is the first statement I am taking? I am taking root 2 is equal to a by b and they don't have the common factor other than 2. But here we got to a and b have the common factor is 2. So now it is our assumption is wrong. So we can conclude that root 2 is an irrational. Next example 8th one, show that 5 minus root 3 is irrational. So here also we are taking our assume that y minus root 3 is rational. Now I will explain the problems in exercise 1.4. The first one, prove that the following are irrational. So first question, 1 by root 2. So already we know, we have seen some examples previously. So first you should take 1 by 2 is a rational number. So if it is a rational number, what will become 1 by root 2? We can write as a by b, and where a and b are integers and b is not equal to 0, then we can take the cross product. Then you will get root 2 into a is equal to b. Then we can write root 2 is equal to b by a. See, where a and b are both are rational number, therefore b by a will become a rational number. So if it is a by b is a rational number, so this root 2 also will become a rational number. But what it is, root 2 is irrational, so our assumption is wrong. Therefore we can conclude that 1 by root 2 is an irrational number. Simply remember, if b by e is a rational number, then root 2 also will become rational number. Why? Because these two are equal. But our assumption is wrong. Why? Because root 2 is a irrational number. So root 2 as an irrational, so therefore 1 by 2 is an irrational number. Next we will go with we are going to prove show that root 3 plus root 5 is a rational number, irrational number. So for that, first we need to assume root 3 plus root 5 is a rational. So if it is a root 5, then what will become root 3 plus root 5 is become a by b. Now you should do squaring on both sides. What will become now? Root 3 plus root 5 whole square, which is equal to a by b whole square. Now you can apply the identity a plus b whole square, that is a square plus b square plus 2 times of a and b, which is equal to a square by b square. Now you can cancel the square root and square, you will get 3 plus square root and square, you will get 5 plus 2 into root 3 and root 5 will become root 15, which is equal to a square by b square. And left side we are adding these two, then you will get 8 plus 2 root 15, which is equal to a square by b square. Now if you are transposing this a to the right side, what will become now? 2 root 15 left side we have, and the left side will become a square by b square minus 8 will become. Now take the LCM of the right side, will become 8 square. So this is a square. So denominator multiply with the b square, then numerator will getting minus 8b square, and left side we have 2 root 15. See here, a and b both are integers, then total this term also will become a rational number. If it is in a rational number, 2 root 15 also will become a rational number. But what we know, 2 root 15 is a not a rational number. Now we can write root 15 is equal to a square minus 8b squared by b square. Then we are transposing this to the left side. Now this total term now will become a rational number. So it is root 15 also will become rational number. But root 15 is not a rational number. It is an irrational number. So our assumption is wrong. So now we can conclude that root 3 plus root 5 is a irrational number. So that only I written here, a square minus 8b square by 2b square is a rational. So root 15 is also a rational number, but our assumption is wrong. Therefore we can write root 3 plus root 5 is an irrational number. So third question, 6 plus root 2. So first we need to assume that 6 plus root 2 is a rational number. Therefore we can write 6 plus root 2 we can write as a by b. Now root 2 will become a by b minus 6. So if you are simplifying the right side, we are getting b as an LCM, then we are getting a minus 1 into b, so 6 into b, 6b we are getting, so root 2. Now what we are getting now, here a and b both are integers and b is not equal to 0, so total this term also will become a rational number. If it is a rational number, then what will become now? Root 2 is also a rational number, but what it is root 2? Root 2 is not a rational number, it is an irrational number. So our assumption is wrong. Therefore we can conclude 6 plus root 2 is an irrational number. So next fourth question, only root 5 they given. So to prove the root 5 is an irrational number, first we need to take our assumption, you should take it as root 5 is a rational number. If it is in a rational number, root 5, it will become a by b. So already what is this condition? A and b both are integers and b is not equal to 0. It is a condition of the rational number. So now you can take the now what it is now. So here a and b both are integers, therefore a by b is a rational number. If it is in a rational number, root 5 will become a rational number, but our assumption is wrong because root 5 is not a rational number, it is an irrational number. So if our assumption is wrong, then what will become? Root 5 is an irrational number. Next question, 3 plus root 5, 2 root 5. So to prove this one, first we need to take it as a rational number. Let us assume 3 plus root 5 is a rational number. If it is a rational number, what will become? 3 plus 2 root 5, it's become a by b, where a and b both are integers and where a is not equal to 0. Sorry, b is not equal to 0. And what we can write now, we are transposing this t to the right side. So 2 root 5, which is equal to a by b minus 3. Then you can simplify 2 root 5, which is equal to, take the LCM of, we are getting b, and a minus 3 times of b we are getting. Now send this 2 to the denominator, so you should get a minus 3b by 2 times of b. Now look at here, if a and b both are integers, this total term will become a rational number. If it is a rational number, then root 5 is also a rational number, but root 5 is not a rational number, it is irrational number. So our assumption is wrong, so we can conclude that 3 plus root 5 is a irrational number. So our assumption is wrong, therefore we can conclude that 3 plus root 5 is an irrational number. Next one, prove that root p plus root q is an irrational number where p and q are prime numbers. Now already they given p and q are prime numbers. So what is meant by prime number? They don't have the other factors which are than 1 and itself. So if p and q are prime numbers, then root p and root q are also becomes irrational number and irrational numbers. So now what we are going to know, we are going to add this one. So square root of p plus square root of q. So if I am adding these two irrational number, that answer is irrational. The answer is always the answer we are getting irrational. Why? Because these both are irrational. So we can conclude that, hence we can prove. So what is our proved? So if p and q are prime number, then p plus q is an irrational number. And here we can remember two rules, important rules here. Remember once, the sum of two irrational numbers need not be an irrational. So here I showed sum of two irrational numbers is an irrational number, but sum of two irrational numbers always not be an irrational. For example, if I am taking 2 plus minus of 2 minus root 2 I am taking, now what will become? One positive, one negative, you are getting 0. So 0 is a irrational number. So sum of two irrational numbers need not be always irrational. So sometimes you may be get a rational number. In the second note, the product of two irrational numbers need not be a irrational number. So for example, I am taking product of 5 into product of 6, I am taking the square root of 30. So for another example, it is a rational number, it is an irrational number, but if I am taking product of 6 into product of 6, what will become square root of 36? So square root of 36 is nothing but 6, it is in a rational number. So the product of two rational number also not be an irrational number. Sometimes you may be getting a rational number. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel.